Hi everyone, if you've been around the channel a while, you'll know that I love experimenting with liquid and resin, and it all started a few years ago when I cast the ice cube.
Alright, I'm going for it. Here goes.
Now since then I've done dry ice, cola, water balloons, aquarium water and oil. Now the reason I'm telling you this is because today's episode will also feature liquid, but I'll be using it to create an illusion, like I did with the Rubik's Cube. So a few weeks ago I took Nicole to her favourite theme park, and on the way out I saw this. It's a cube with a couple of stingrays floating around in what seems to be oil. Now I think this will look great in a sphere, and I think it'll also make the perfect illusion. Now the first step in creating this sphere is to pour ourselves a base. So my resin's all set and it's time to glue down the cube. Now for that, I'll be using some UV resin. So it's now time to mix up my resin. Now the resin I'll be using for this one is called River Pour. Now the reason I'm using this resin is because it's a deep casting resin and it cures at a low temperature. That way we're not going to melt this plastic cube. Now if you want to try this resin for yourself, there's an affiliate link in the description, and if you use code BENSWORX10 you'll also get yourself a discount. And as an added bonus, by using that link you'll also be supporting the channel. Now even though River Pour works perfect for my deep castings, it's also designed for river tables. I'm now going to put this in the pressure pot to cure, and I'll be able to demold it after 72 hours. Wow, look at that. That's absolutely perfect. So all I have to do now is get it out of this container onto a waste block and start spinning it on the lathe. You know, I'm just going to have to take my time with this one, because if my tool gets too close to this box, I'm just going to end up getting wet. Now before I start turning, there is one thing I need to do, and that is mark the center of this box. I better not push my luck too much. It's getting quite thin. You know, when I first started turning this ball, I was going to do it all freehand, but then it started to get a little sketchy. I was getting a little bit of run out, and I knew that I couldn't afford any mistakes. So I switched over to the sphere jig, and lucky I did, because after doing my calculations, I've got about 1mm of resin on each of these corners. So this is normally the part where I cut it off my waste block, put it between my cups and clean up the bottom. But it's just been so much easier to sand these spheres while they're still attached. So I'm going to do that now, and then once I'm done, I'll be able to part it off and clean it up.